it's more stable right now. Yeah, okay. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Yeah, so today the stream is probably gonna be a little bit shorter. And I started like because I was out like during like earlier in the day, just now. So I just got back home. Yeah, and today I'm mainly gonna be doing Arlecchino story quest. But before that, I want to actually watch the new 4.7 special program. Yes, it was live streamed yesterday, but I didn't actually catch it in time. I did watch. I did saw like people like tweeting about it on Twitter. Yeah, but I try as much as I can to like stay away from like watching any of like the spoilers and all that. Because I didn't want to like spoil myself. Yeah, but I have saw like people tweeting about like previews, teasers of Netland. So yes, I am very excited for that. So I'm gonna jump over to the 4.7 special program, and I'll just be watching that on stream now, and afterwards I will then go on to Arlecchino story quest. So before that, let me switch over here to the screen. I think I can do window capture. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, just quickly do let me know like whether the audio and all that is okay. Let me just do a quick check. Yeah, it's not muted, so it should be fine. Okay.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others.
What is this?
She has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here
who
today
is actually doing the
to
MC?
deliver
Okay.
the version 4.7 special program.
I can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally!
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif.
Dainsleif!
You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Siegeween. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorand. Pew pew pew, let's get it.
All right,
Pew, pew,
nice.
pew.
So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. Huh, what a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an
And
invitational
also, by the way, yes,
letter
I
to a
do
new
know
domain.
about the new upcoming
not a
banner.
coincidence.
Gee willikers,
I know I'll hate them
That's
is
just
gonna be
destiny.
coming back.
Yeah, definitely.
And Chlorine
this
will also
new
be the
domain
new
seems
banner.
to be right behind
And
us,
also,
but in order to complete the
what was
challenge,
his
we'll
name?
need to tackle several missions
Sethos, I
first.
think.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do this!
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
What?
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted
Hooray!
from the Marechaussee hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Loaded.
Damn, she's so
Time to
cool.
testify.
She used a gun.
Madam Mage says
Dinosaur.
that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a story behind this place. So, I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory.
Way ahead of you! Move or be moved!
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute!
Well, if it hurts, just let me know. Let's blow bubbles!
Oh!
Don't be nervous!
Oh my gosh, wait, she's so cute!
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really
Wait,
think
is
it
that the
matters whether I'm
Fortress of
Melusine
Mirror?
or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In
Master?
the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Oh wait, they finally met! What? Oh my gosh, okay, wait. That's like so much to unpack over there. I am blown away. I'm lost. Actually, you know, I kind of suspected that this upcoming patch is just gonna be a filler patch. But it's nice that they are like finally injecting some like main Archon quests into it to kind of fill out, to make the filler patch less of a filler patch, I guess, to say. Wow, but okay. I'm gonna skip through this.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's like our first.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorand.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
My gosh, it's so cool.
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
These animations.
Did you see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
The ultimate kind of reminds me of
Clorand's strength
Kaching's
actually has a really interesting
ultimate,
origin.
actually.
She inherited it from the Marachose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Yep.
The Marachose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marachose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontanians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorand, the Marachose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marachose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorand's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marachose hunters.
Perfect, then let's get into her combat abilities. Clorand is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorand uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorand has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so
that
dignified
is so
of her.
cool.
I know, right?
And kind
Wait,
of
the
adorable.
gun
And
spin?
the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sigewinne.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorand, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorand focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorand's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out. During combat, unleashing Clorand's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorand can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal
damn,
attacks
that's
will be
so-
converted into swift
Dude, her
hunt
animation
pistol
is
attacks.
so cool.
And her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Huh. It looks like Clorand gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those swift hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorand's bond of life. And her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorand's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her swift hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So Clorand is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorand's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorand's gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorand is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorand draws on her Marechaussee hunter
Oh my
heritage
gosh.
to unleash
Okay,
an
wait. I
ancient
take
skill
back
that
about what I
empowers
say
mortals to
about
fight
her
deadly monsters.
burst, like
This
feeling
ability
similar
allows her
to
to swiftly
Katrina's,
evade enemy
because it's
attacks and
definitely
strike
not.
her opponents.
They're
Her
just
burst deals
so-
AoE electro damage and grants her a
so
bond
cool.
of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to
Dude,
use
the
it in a regular
animation.
duel?
Good point. I think Clorand just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorand can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorand also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the Night Vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorand a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your party, Clorand can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the minimap.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorand is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorand is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter, they'll also get to join Clorand on a very special tabletop troupe adventure.
Tabletop troupe?
I love TTRPGs
Wait,
so
what?
much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah. And with all of that, that is all the information that I have to share about Clorand. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important
important to take care of your mind.
Oh my gosh, wait, Citron is so cute.
Hold still. He might feel a little prick.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
She's so cute, it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne is a hydro bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots
It's
using
cute.
her charged attack. Once the
cute that
shot
she's,
is
like,
held
throwing
and
the
fully
pills
charged,
at him.
Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving
And even the
ministration
bow
bubbles,
is so cute
dealing hydro
too.
damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Please don't make me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that
Boy,
idea for free.
it's exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
You know, you can
Abyss
tell
mage?
she cares
It's
about
like
her
the
bedside
Hydro
manner is so
Abyss
strong.
mage, exactly.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sigewinne creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so Sigewinne's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sigewinne's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals
This is so
continuous
cute.
hydro damage.
She's
That's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigewinne wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect. This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active
Convalescence?
characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
I like how it's only semi-strict. It's like, you know, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigewinne and Cloran's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't
She's
just
so
be limited
cute.
to the playstyles that they've
Idol
seen here, right?
animation.
As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melazines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time. Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melazines?
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
Right.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Meluzines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Meluzines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Meluzine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewinne's does. And you're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melazines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melazine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Which I
Sometime
haven't met
during
yet.
Sino's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert, and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay, then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's better to let
Oh,
go.
his team is nice. It's a BGM.
Give me some space.
Dude, his eyes? I love his eyes.
Glory to Arlecchino!
Gosh, I can't wait to like start reading Sino's side quest to find
This
out more about
design
him
is
as well.
so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah,
He
the
looks
clothes and the
amazing.
hair, I love it.
His eyes? Is
Sethos
someone gonna
didn't
talk about
just
his
get
eyes?
power and wisdom from his desert heritage. He's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia, he's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can...
Wait, sorry guys, hold on. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Can do in combat. Yes. Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's
like
Enigma,
the way he holds
can
his
decrease
bow
the
would
charging
change.
time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will...
My gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, because my mom keeps entering my room to ask me like how to transfer money to some people, so
will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right?
elemental energy.
Wait a minute, I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual
Wait,
that deals
is elemental
AoE
skill
electro
helping to
damage,
restore
and it also
energy?
restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom
But
reaction.
it triggers when
that's a lot.
there's like an electro-based
But travelers also have another option for
reaction.
firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow-piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful. Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Wait, but actually, what is his
I'm sure
like
that the
burst
Temple of Silence
animation?
has a
I don't
whole
think I actually caught
archive of
that.
secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We finished the first mission.
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face.
Gosh,
And
finally.
based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So
Nice.
travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay,
We can call
okay.
off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises. It is
You'll know very soon, I promise.
What?
First, we need to introduce the event wishes. Okay? So, in the first phase of version 4.7,
It does, I guess,
Cloran and
troll us.
Them will be featured in the event wishes. Yeah. Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event wishes from
I
Sejuani
really
and
want
Farina.
to. At least pull for Sethos,
Because
but
there's never enough. A new 5-star sword,
I only have 4,000
Absolution, and a new
gems left.
5-star bow, Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
So cool. So good, right? Alright, okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes!
I hope everyone enjoys it!
Let's go!
Oh! I know! This is the anime! Right?
Traveling in the night you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue of wind. Even over I can push you out. The answer is not far off now. This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed. If you were here standing next to me, would you know how I feel and see what I see?
She's so
Know that I will always try, funny you're rhythm and rhyme. Through the nights long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart. When the snow melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths will surely cross.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Oh man. Wow, that animation just now, that was really beautiful, and it's just so sad because you just really see the parallel between the traveler and the twin, and also like just really like, you know, keep us like thinking like when will they finally get to meet, and what was actually like Lumin's, well, we have been either, so what was like the twins actually journey, like why she decided to, you know, take the site of like the densely? Yeah. Okay, wait.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun dun dun.
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an
Mondstadt
invitation
Library?
to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Oh, I heard about this one.
This is
Like,
a
this is a
library?
new.
Wow.
Wait, is this the
library.
new
I know, it looks a lot different
combat
than what I
mechanism
imagined. It's
thing?
huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I
That's
would
so
live
cute.
there.
Dude, the painting.
So
the painting
travelers
is so
will
cute.
encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that
New
this room
domains
was
like
created by
this?
a mage, and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was
Easy,
fast.
normal, and hard.
But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh,
Let me tell you,
creative,
Imaginarium Theater contains a
difficulty
series of
level.
combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate, so travelers will have to select characters who
Okay.
meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that, because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting
Oh
characters
wait,
to
that's
join their own
about
team.
friend. Oh,
That's a nice way to get to try
that
new
is
characters.
nice.
Right? Friends. Who would say no to more friends?
Support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes! Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay, the mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully,
Ooh, no pressure.
right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
So hyped.
Me too.
Oh.
And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you
Oh my
hesitate.
god, wait.
Just go open it.
How can he
Is Wolfie voiced by
I don't
Dinsley?
know, somehow it still didn't make him as cute as
voice
he
actor
actually is.
behind
Of
Dinsley.
course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more primo gems.
just said the magic word?
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the
alternate
Spiral
updates.
Abyss has
The
been
Spiral
increased
Abyss.
from 600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Yes.
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Here we go.
Let's see what else this version
continue
has in
to
store.
skip
please.
Spiral Abyss
Mutual security
anymore.
enhancing simulation. Huh. I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers
new
won't be
bow
engaging
looks-
monsters directly.
looks
Instead,
nice.
they'll be able to command
Clockforge
monsters
bow.
to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Oh wait, we can command the monsters to fight?
war game to
Cool.
improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area.
Okay, wait,
So
this is
once the scenario
interesting.
begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent.
This is interesting. I like
And
this.
I don't know if you can relax when
Hey
these things are coming
Aria,
at you,
how
but
are
try.
you?
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
It's a little bit
How
like
come my hilly
the
churl archers got
what's
wiped out
that?
so quickly?
What's that
no.
previous
Okay,
you know,
sorry.
like this
sorry,
one,
I forgot to mention
defend
something
the
important.
tower thingy.
know.
But except
I
it's
know,
with
I know. But here, we can
monsters
fix it
this
now.
time?
Some types of combat units are more effective against others.
doing better?
Ranged units
Good,
like
good.
hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
turn a bad
currently
situation around if
watching
you
the
choose the best units
4.7
to
special
tackle the
program
opponents on the
because I
battlefield.
didn't watch
Just
it
choose
live
the best
yesterday.
unit, Zach.
Exact, just
And
choose
then
the best
after
units.
Just choose the best
this,
unit.
Fix.
once I caught up on all the updates,
In
I will go
defense
on
scenarios,
to
you need to deploy units to effectively
be
counter
playing-
enemies who are attacking from multiple
What was-
directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop
Arlecchino's-
support beacons,
Arlecchino's
which can then
story
be used
quest.
to deploy additional combat
being in
units and
hospital for a long time.
frontline structures.
Oh no, wait,
As the
are
unit's
you
commander,
okay?
travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team.
Wait, are you
And
still
if
in the
they're
hospital
successful,
now?
then travelers can obtain various
fine?
rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include
Okay, good.
Primo
good.
Gem,
So at least you're
a
discharged
crown of
from the
insight,
hospital.
and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
discharged
from
the
Forged.
Okay. And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the
Yeah,
previous
please rest
event,
well
travelers
and
only
please
got to
take care,
simulate
okay?
combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards. So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice. Yeah. I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I like that news.
It must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry
That's
about
so
it, actually.
cute, though.
This cannon was modified by a Fontainian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why not
Okay.
indeed, if that's the case? Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school. I'm just old. Anyway,
No, it's like, oh, no, not
our
that.
next event takes
My gosh,
place
wait,
in
how
the
many
land of
events are
Mondstadt.
there?
Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to
Okay,
embark
but basically,
on a
this like all the
wondrous
little
journey
mini
of
games in like the
literature
past
and
events, right?
imagination.
Except they split
And the
up the
script
mini
will
games
lead
and
travelers to
make it all
mysterious
mini
locales
events.
where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain
Oh my
special
gosh.
buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG.
Oh, wait, nicely.
Travelers can look forward to new character
Nicely,
cards,
TCG
monster
card.
cards, and action cards. Also, more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose. Oh, well.
Oh, they could take a challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you soon.
Okay. Cool stuff. But yeah, it feels like the all of like the little events are just like all the little mini games and just split it up and make it like their own individual event.
Hello.
Okay.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Oh, was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes, please.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps
Encounter
travelers
points
level up more quickly.
Nice. And
Oh,
now
okay,
for
it's just
some
a level
really
up.
exciting news.
Gotcha.
Travelers' max lesson will be increased from 160 to 200.
Okay, I know about this one.
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
Cool. Okay, that's
All
the
right, that
artifacts
looks like all
part.
the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No, you
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of
Okay.
course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Siegeween in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how
Trash
cute she is
optimizations?
with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. And, take it.
Oh, the
And, like,
resin,
thank
the
you very
resin
much.
cap
Yeah,
increase
same here
is
to everything that
pretty
Sarah said.
welcome,
It's such an honor to
actually.
join the cast. I'm
The rest,
so
though,
excited that Clarande is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun, meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and My favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah, no, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so
But the
while
RNGs needed.
Dainsleif is a man
Yes.
of mystery,
Yes,
this game,
yes.
so
We
much of it is a
need
mystery to me,
much,
and you
much
guys were
better
so welcoming
RNG.
today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Ooh.
Is that
Wait,
what,
this
just
like you
happened?
didn't play
That's
Genshin?
it.
Play it.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters.
I'm actually
and
excited for the new Archon quest.
because I got some new voice lines. Oh yeah.
He speaks! More!
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Oh yes, Netland. Like look at the new monsters. Like whoa. Oh wait, I think some people were saying that we can actually become the monsters themselves in Netland. They're saying like we can become like the Pokemon themselves in the Netland area. Wow, we're swimming in the lava pool? Holy shit, wait, this is cool. Yeah, Safari Zone. Oh my gosh! Cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Hold on. Is there like any other things that I really watched this? I watched this too just now in the special program. This is so nice and so sad as well. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly like switch back. Wait, why am I receiving like notif? Am I halfway to go stripping off the pillowcases off? Oh wait, you're changing like your bed sheet right now? Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to switch my OBS back. I'm gonna alright, so now that I'm done with the 4.7 special program, I'm gonna be changing switching over to Genshin display capture. There we go. Let me turn on the audio back.
Everyone is working super.
Holy crap, Barbara! Oh my gosh, Barbara, I'm so sorry. You're halfway. Oh, okay, wait. It's not just my. Oh, you're changing for the whole family. Oh. Wait, but you're still recovering, right? Take it easy, okay? Okay. Let me just quickly like go through the dailies and then you're good? Okay. I mean, as long as you're good, and that's all that matters. Okay. I'll quickly do the dailies and then I'll jump into Arlecchino story quest. 12 body pillows. Wait, 12 body pillows? Wow. Wait, how many people? Wait, how many people is living in your house right now? What's wrong? Okay. 4. But there's 12 pillows. Your husband and 2 daughters. Wait, but 12 pillows though? So does everyone... Eh? Wait, so you use like 3 pillows each? I use 4. He used 4. Wow. Wait, let me switch over. Okay. I literally need them. I hug people when I sleep. Aww. Okay, wait. Where is there? Oh, it's here. Okay. Wow. Okay. There you go. Okay, the next one. Wait, no, here, no, here. Oh, but that's kind of sweet, you know, like hugging people when you sleep. Ah, wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Calm down. Oh. Yeah.
Strike a pose! Let's dance!
I also cosplay. Wow. I'm not as bad as my youngest. Oh wait, so your youngest daughter also do that? It is kind of cute actually.
Solidify!
I'll protect us.
Settle down! Another test subject. This is the wrong test subject.
Gosh. She's beans. You see in the morning that the top is a bean. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's actually really cute. That's like a new totally a new different skill.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Okay. just my resin, right? My resin. Hold on. Am I farming something? I think I'm farming something for Arlecchino. I'm done with her weapon and her level. I need her books. Oh wait, before that, let me just convert these guys. Okay. Where is she? Arlecchino. So, New Jersey, Dakota and Otago, Ryden. Wait, what? I can't remember like what's the enemy lineup actually, so let me just go with this team first and then we'll see like how it goes. For this week, pillow cover. Ah, I was like confused for a moment. I what?
Gather.
Oh, it's this guy.
Let's dance.
Silence. The tides beckon.
That's easy. Do I have a body pillow? I don't actually. Yeah, I haven't like used them like in a really long time.
I will have order.
I used to like use them like when I was young, and then I think like sometime around, I don't know, middle school maybe, I kind of stopped using them. Yeah. You guys hanging around now? Yeah, actually they are like by my bedside, but I don't really use them. But they are like really small. They are like the one for children. So they are like the like pretty small size. They are like about, I guess like at most 1 meter in length. Yeah. It's not like the adult size like kind of body pillow. It's like the child, yeah, the baby kind. The baby round body pillows, yes.
Time to shine.
Be sanctified.
I love those when I was young. Yeah. I used them when I was young, then after that I kind of just stopped using them, but they are just like by my bedside right now. Thank you so much for helping to like remove the board. Thank you. Also, Arya, did you notice like I have like new Twitch panels right now. Okay, wait.
This is order.
What about my mother bought tree when I was 3 or 4 years old? That's cute! That's for you! That is so sweet! Okay, I am done. with this. Let me quickly go and wait, how do I go to Arlecchino's story quest? This thing? Hey Fujin! How are you? Okay, you came at the right time, bro. I'm just starting the Arlecchino story quest. I'm not gonna play Uwa. Probably not. I know everyone, literally like everyone is playing Uwa right now, but the thing is, right, like one gacha game at a time, bro. Yeah. And like, to be honest, like, I mean, I kind of not sure like if I really do play Uwa, like how.
Hey,
Oh, we're starting here.
Paimon.
Hey, Lini. Yeah, I'm not sure like how long I will, or how committed I will be able to stay with Uwa. Yeah, I mean, like, if we look at like I like Tower of Fantasy, or like, for example, like Honkai Star Rail, like I could barely like kind of keep up with it. So no more Genshin similar games for me. Yeah, I wish we're all millionaires. How is Uwa? How is Uwa? I know you were grinding quite a bit. I think yesterday, right? How is it? Have you spent on the gacha?
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Lainey, I had a bad experience already.
To borrow one of the more
How much did you
popular
spend?
turns of
How
phrase at the
much
moment,
did you spend?
This appears to be quite
Oh, the ping is high. Oh, it's
reunion.
like
Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Is it like maybe like the server issue? Maybe you didn't spend. The game runs like a potato for me. Oh. Wait, for the ping, for the high ping, is it because of like the server issue? I did watch I was watching Sig playing Uwa the other day as well. For him, I think he was mentioning like something about the voice acting being a little bit unnatural, and also something about like the text, right? Like for example in Genshin, you know, like when they have like all these lines of dialogue, and sometimes it will go on like longer than 2 lines, and it will just cut off the text awkwardly on the screen. So that is just something that they probably still need to optimize on a bit. Yeah, one of the VA sounds like an AI. Oh my gosh. But I did heard that like you know, the main protagonist in Uwa looks really good for both the male and the female main character. Also I saw Jian. Oh gosh, Jian is when I saw Jian, I was like, smash. I was doing that in Sig's stream, and he was like, calm down. Yeah, Jian, I know, and there's another guy, right? That looks like Sephiroth from like Final Fantasy or something. I don't know, like the white hair, long hair guy. I don't know. He looks super damn cool as well. I don't know, bro. Also, I saw like you can basically just run up like the walls. You don't even have to climb. You can just like parkour and just like raise up. It's like super cool. Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, you can run on walls. Yeah, that is super cool. I saw that. I'm like, damn, that is super cool. No stamina when running. And you can even do like you can buy the constellations of the characters in the shop. Like hell yeah, man. Like Genshin needs that. I put the constellations in the shop too. You can buy their constellations in the shop. Yeah. It's so funny that I'm talking about all this thing about Uwa and I'm like here playing Genshin. So with that being said, Uwa went, I don't know, bro. I'll have to like kind of KIV on Uwa. Okay, maybe when it's like much better optimized, maybe. By chance of sponsorship, no. No. Yeah, I think maybe when the game is a little bit more, I guess, stabilized, and when there's more like Ikemen for me, such that I can't resist anymore, then maybe, yeah. They're recruiting people for content creator now. I know. Yeah. I saw like even in some of like the big companies, streamers, they are also streaming them. They are being sponsored to stream Uwa as well. Yeah, so I think it's like a matter of time. Yeah, but I mean, I'll see like how the game also like goes. I think like once like if it really does well, it gets optimized well and all that, then yeah, sure, I think maybe I'll give the game a go. But at the time being, you know, I mean I other than Genshin right now, I'm also like preparing for my debut. So yeah, you know, I actually just before I started stream, I just like settled like my, I guess like my last commission for the debut. Yeah, so I'm not gonna tell you guys like what's gonna come, but I'm like, yeah, I have like some things like kind of planned already. Yeah, but I'm actually like kind of nervous, you know. Like, I didn't really thought about it until like when I was like commissioning like the stuff for my debut, and I'm like, oh, it's happening, you know, it's gonna happen soon. And I'm like, oh shit, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What do people do? I kind of saw the peak. Just a little bit, yeah. And also like I need to continue like testing out like the model itself. Like I mean the basically the whole model is already done in terms of like the rigging and all of that. But the thing is I still need to like get used to and make sure it like matches like it maps my facial expression better. Yeah, so that like, you know, it will look like smoother and like better on stream. And also like actually yesterday I was kind of like testing it out to see how it runs on OBS. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna ask you how much visits you want to say yes. Yeah, she was like asking like how much do you want your boobs to move? Now I'm just like, yes. Then she was like, understood, gotcha. Then yeah, she's great. Yeah. But yeah, like things are like slowly moving along. Yeah, and I'm kind of like just looking forward to like the day itself as well. Okay, wait, I need to read. I forgot what Limi said. To borrow one of the more popular turn of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite a fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to pursue?
Can your PC handle both VTube and game? Should be fine. I mean, like currently, for example, if I look at my like OBS CPU usage, it's only like 2% actually. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised at how low the CPU usage is on OBS actually. But yeah, I have to do like a few testing and all that. I might do like a test stream, not with my model, but with like some other random model, just to kind of test and see how it goes. Yeah. What's my PC spec? I don't know. No, because my PC is a custom built PC. Yeah, so this was like, Yeah, I'm sorry. No, my PC is recommended by like my friend, um, like my friend's friend. Yeah, so basically like I was like asking like him like, hey, do you know like what like brand of PC or like what's PC spice is good, blah 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 blah. And he was like he recommended me like his friend who builds like their own like PC and all. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I got in contact with that person, and that person basically like asked me what I want to do with my PC. So I kind of like just say, oh, um, like content creation stuff, video editing, maybe, what did I say? Photoshop, maybe something like that along the lines. Because back then I didn't want to tell like people that I was like streaming, and then he was like, okay, sure. So he recommended like some stuff, and he helped to build my PC from scratch as well, and then he delivered it to my place, which is just amazing. Yeah. Oh yes, Aria PC when. How long was I in Taiwan? I was in Taiwan for only 5 days actually. Yeah, this is a pretty short trip. I mean, it's with my family, but it's a pretty short trip because it was meant to be just like a short getaway kind of thing. Yeah. But I did post like the pictures and videos of my Taiwan trip in my Discord. Yeah, so you can like go ahead and like take a look at it. Yeah. But even though it was just like a short trip, I really like enjoyed that trip, and it was like a break that I really need as well. So, you want Taiwan food? Yes. Oh my gosh, Fujin, the food is so good. The food is so good. Like especially like the night market, street food. You were supposed to go there one time. I think you told me that story. You told me that story when we met up in Singapore, right? You told me that story. Yeah.
Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front.
It's still my dream.
So Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, Father arranged for you to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
You should go, Fujin. Yeah. Yeah, one day I'm sure you'll be able to go. Yeah.
Yep, along with most of the other
and the
members
scenery
of the House
as well
of the
over
Hearth.
there is so
you
pretty
may have noticed
too.
Poisson seems a bit more.
Let's go visit
crowded
Aran
than usual.
Japan! Damn, I want to go to Japan too. But this year I'm not sure if I can still squeeze in any like travel trips around this year. I am going to go to Vietnam in December again with my family. But other than that, I'm not too sure if I'm able to squeeze in any like time in between to go. I'm kind of looking at maybe around August, but I mean I haven't really like settled on anything yet. Yeah, if not probably next year. I am planning like a trip with my sister, like just the two of us, to go to Japan sometime maybe next year, April. Yeah. So this is like something that we're kind of like still like thinking and looking at. Yeah, but other than that, not much of a travel plan. Like after like my this trip from Taiwan. What's the other house that I heard?
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Yeah, what's really going on?
Well,
since the two of you are so curious,
oh my
perhaps I can
gosh!
fill in the gaps.
Mother!
You scared Paimon half to death.
Father, you're here.
Father.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
Sorry, I can't play Monster Hunter World and Starville. Ah, no worries, Mori. Oh, so by the way, Mori, like, I saw, but are you able to stream now? In Korea? Or something?
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
For free, no payment, it can't be affiliate? Oh. Ah. I see. Yeah, because like I saw like you were like live, like you were streaming. I saw you like your notification, your stream notification. I was like, huh? But then like you can't like do any like can't be like an affiliate or something. Oh, but what about like tipping? You know, like for example, like even like for myself, I have a tipping page. Like from I think it's Stream Elements. Like maybe you can set that up like for your tipping page so that you know people can tip that. Do I need a tip though? That is true. That is true. You are a whale. Okay, fine. You don't need a tip. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. We are a little curious.
I understand. I'm well
Nice
aware
counter.
you've had your fair
Aria!
share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
Okay, wait. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Eh? Phantom child?
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
You know, like she seems really nice, actually. Especially towards the children.
Of course, Father.
I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why? Why father, not mother? Ah. Okay, wait, this has actually something to do with the knave, like her past. Yeah, so basically the knave, right? She was actually like, the House of the Herb is basically like an orphanage, right? So in the past, she was one of the child in the orphanage, and back then, like there was a figure called mother, so everyone called her mother, and she kind of like raised the children to basically having to like fight with each other to be like the strongest, and that ultimately like resulted in the whole in the knave actually killing like her friend. Yeah, so basically she hated it, and she basically kind of destroyed the House of the Herb orphanage back then, and then the Fatui like took her in and like told her to become like the successor instead. So she decided to carry on with the House of the Herb, but this time she wants to be the father instead of the same mother figure. That's why she calls herself the father, something like that. Yeah, there is like a whole video on this. I think it was I'm not sure if they will actually reveal it in this story quest. They probably might. Yeah, but I watched that video, and that was like kind of how I like got like the understanding about it. Yeah. And then we're getting a daughter son. We're getting a daughter or son? Huh?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home
Wait,
and
Andrew,
introduce you to
isn't
my
he a
other
son?
siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
Trevor Arlecchino? Oh! Nice. Nice shape.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Can we get a grandpa? Who's gonna be the grandpa?
We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Paimon.
Of course.
Especially grandpa.
During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out
Yes.
the locals with some fishing.
Oh,
We
the
bring
one
in
with the
quite
long.
the
Oh,
bounty every day.
oh, you're talking about
In
that
fact,
grandpa.
today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
I thought you mean like the what is his name, the number one in the Fatui, that guy. I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And I was like, oh, long nose. Okay, wait. Oh, you mean the other grandpa? Okay, okay. Well, I mean, I know Chow really likes that guy, so maybe he's a nice person. I don't know. I go cook dinner now? Okay, okay. Imagine for two grandpa then takes off his shirt and he's super power. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna say anything to that, but
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
when the herb flame goes out. Okay. Be a house guest. Oh wait, is there? Okay. Aki the muscular grandpa? Ow! I mean, well, you know, like, it depends. I mean, I don't know. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh, here?
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks. So
It's okay, we
where are
don't
we at
judge.
now.
I feel like when you say that, it's like you're already like judging me.
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
That's true.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Let's go. Eh? Wait, it's not here. Oh wait, it's up there. I was. Should not speak some words like a rapper. I know. I just know that line. Why one of my Discord community talking about summer soda?
Linny, we're finally here. The supplies.
I
I'm
don't know,
assuming
bro.
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Hello?
It's the Traveler and Paimon!
No way!
Oh,
Come
wait,
here, everyone!
all of them.
Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Wait, are all of them from
One
the
at
house
a
of the
time,
hub?
please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Why did they tell you about us?
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Oh.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
Nah.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days.
That is true?
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Mine's a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like
Yeah,
that.
don't worry about
Besides,
it.
we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
Oh, wow!
Huh? Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
Actually, this is good advice.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait. When you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
No. The dangerous suggestions keep on coming one after
All
another.
right, Fold,
Start to
Selvar.
get a bit
I
overwhelmed.
think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely. You definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Man, and I thought they were like just kids, but
Yeah, especially if it's poison
sure know
or
some
something.
dangerous
I
stuff.
got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
Yeah, the kids? No.
All right, see you later.
Bye. Lynn, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Wait, what? You eat the child. I'm sorry, but eat the kid. I'm okay, nope.
Elwar
I'm
has an
so sorry
unnatural
that you're
obsession with potions.
but no.
Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
Wait, he's around your age, but I'm sorry to say, but he's definitely a lot taller than you, but
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
okay. Let's continue meeting more people from the House of the Hearth. Here.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Yeah.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Okay, so spend more time talking about popular culture,
After
the
this
atmosphere
mission is over,
becomes more relaxed.
I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
What plan?
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. if you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Wait, but we haven't met Lynette and Framine.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all.
Mori? No, he's talking about like the kids just now. The dangerous kids from the House of the Her. Yeah, like there was one kid who apparently strangled like all of his family pets. Holy crap. And then like there was like another kid who's like obsessed with poison.
Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They certainly got a lot of personality. Hey Danny, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
Chill, guys.
Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Hey.
Then let's head out. Uh-huh. Framine, what are you doing here?
Framine, wait, why? Why is Framine like back facing us?
Well,
Framine, nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
Hello.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Oh?
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon is drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Framine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Extra supplies?
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Wait, is someone sick?
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
Is someone sick?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Framine is really bad at lying.
Framine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes.
Oh?
Just follow me.
Oh. Figure out what Framine is hiding. Okay. Okay, let's go up here. Eh? Eh? Oh wait, the quest area. I reached the quest area, so should be around here. No. Oh, okay.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Oh wait, is this kid the phantom child that father was talking about?
You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
This necklace is kinda special.
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
Why?
For how long?
About half a month now.
Half a month?
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Eh?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
Wait, so it's like her special skill?
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
Wait, what do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Lenny and Fremine.
No.
Maybe we should go check on them.
No, Paimon. Let them talk it out. Ah!
It's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Wait, can I talk to her? She just disappeared? Oh, wait, eh?
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here either.
Wait, is she like really a ghost? A ghost of the past? What the?
It's time to eat.
Huh?
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Paimon!
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
No, we should have just leave them alone to talk it out.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Okay, but sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Aw, that's sweet. But it's fine, you don't have to. I'm strong enough.
Me too.
Aw, you too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
Ah, so I think she is really the phantom child, like a real ghost of the past? I don't know.
Know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they die, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
I mean, it's probably from like Liyue, like back with Hu Tao.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Eh? Lynette? Gosh, I love Lynette. Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Lynette!
Wait.
But what a surprise. What brings you here, dear sister?
Look at her face.
And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Okay, let's talk to Clairvy.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
So she is a spirit.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all.
Then, actually, I mean, if she's actually like a real spirit, like, does it matter, like, handing her over to Father? Because, I mean, Father probably can't, like, physically hurt her, right?
Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
Wait, the knave
It's
brings
just
you
that
here.
your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, that it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the name... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Harry.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
Yeah,
it can
a
be
wish.
anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
What quest is this? This is Arlecchino story quest.
To go outside.
What quest? No.
Where the sun
It's
can
Arlecchino
find
story
me.
quest. Yeah.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
The Robots quest. Yes.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What does she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
You want us to stick with the knave?
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll
How
give
should
you
we
a magic
contact you?
bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
Wow, the bird is so pretty.
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Be careful.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Okay.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
What a strange gate.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
Okay, let's go to the seaside to look for the knave. Ah. Wait, Chow! Chow is here! Oh my gosh, it's been so long! Oh my gosh, I miss Chow. I can't believe I actually say that, but I miss him. Are you off Saturday and Sunday at work now? No.
Child.
This month I'm still Friday and Saturday. Next month as well, Friday and Saturday.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh wait, yeah, the last time we saw him, he was with the whale, right?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Tomorrow work? Yeah, tomorrow. But I get to work. Sorry, I get to work from home tomorrow, so still not too bad.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
Huh?
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
Yeah.
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she'd already left.
Oh, Skirk was cool.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Oh gosh, Chow.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
So Arlecchino bad or good? It's hard to say. Like now it feels like she's good, but we'll see. Cause I kind of like know that like she somewhere along the line, the story like to the world quest, the boss fight, she ended up like fighting Lini, Lynette, and Fremine. Yeah, so we got to like know like more about her better as well to really, and it's kind of hard to really like put like judge a character as like fully bad or fully good, you know. Yeah, she could be both. She could be both good and bad, depending. Yeah.
The worst of it is over.
I mean, like Chow as well. Like he's both good and bad as well.
It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery.
I think she just gave you poison, bro.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project? What project?
Project Stuja?
What?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Lini and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
Bro, you need to recover first.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
just casually trash-talking their colleagues behind their backs?
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just,
wanted to learn more about you?
Right! We're super close to Lini and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, You see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra. Like, why do you call yourself father?
Good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
Paimon. Paimon is too obvious. Wait, if the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run to Linny and Clary. Should I release the part Linny gave us? Now we should try to get her talking about something else first. About House of the Hearth. What does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Aw, ciao.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Chow? I feel like Chow just stepped on a landmine.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth. So does that mean what Clary said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects?
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she is trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Hey Anto! Hi! How are you? Wait, isn't it like 7 a.m.? Like where you're at? Wait, did you just wake up or are you like going to sleep now? I'm good, just finished my night shift. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, okay, okay.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
So I guess you're more of like going to sleep now then. From 7 to 7? Oh, holy. Wow. Wait, 12 hours. That's really insane. Please rest up, okay? Please rest up.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at
Going
least
to
that's
bed
not
at
a thing
around
anymore.
10 a.m. Oh, okay, okay. I'm currently doing the Arlecchino's story quest right now. I'm still kind of like at I honestly say we're kind of just like starting out actually. Yeah. So basically what happened is the House of the Hearth, they are currently now staying at Poisson. And what happened is alright, so we're talking to the Knave to find out more about her. Yeah, so she was kind of just talking about her past a little bit. Yeah.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
And Charlie's here! I miss him so much. I won't expect myself to actually say that, but I actually really miss Charles a bit.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, while Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
What? Wait, don't give weird ideas to Chow.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversations shift to the topics of Tonya and Tusser. Oh, too fast. Okay. But basically, they're just talking
well,
about
would you
like,
look at the
their
time?
family stuff.
I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
You go and recover and rest up.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
Arlecchino considered a good character now? We're still trying to find out more. Yeah, she's kind of... It feels a bit she's kind of like good and bad. I mean, the same thing could be said with like Chow, you know. He's like both good and bad. He's not like fully evil, but he's not like fully good as well. There's like both sides of him. Same thing for Arlecchino. Like there are definitely sides of her that is like that seems to be like more leaning towards the evil side, but there's also sides of her that's like the good side as well. Yeah.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
Bye.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
Paimon is pretty bad at lying.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Actually, I think she do.
I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
And damn, she's just so cool. She's just so cool. Like, look at her I mean, not just her drip, but just everything about her is just so cool. Okay, anyway, let's go back to Lily. Apparently they did a Netland teaser, right? They did. I was like looking at the 4.7 special program like earlier in the beginning of the stream. It's a pretty short teaser. I feel like it's about like 15 seconds of it. Pretty cool. But basically in Netland we can become Pokemon. Basically we can take on like the monsters, not monsters, the creatures in Netland, and we can travel around as like the creatures of Netland. It is so cool. I'm like, we can become Pokemon. yeah, I think you can find like the clip in like the official Genshin Impact YouTube channel, and you can just take a look at it. It's pretty cool. It's a really short teaser. It's just like I think 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds at most. Yeah.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at
Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
Clairvy can go into the sunlight. What do you mean?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
And?
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Huh.
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case.
Maybe she can't be under the sunlight.
Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Not sure pushing works on a non-corporal being.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look. Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert, Horaire.
Horaire? Landois? I'm sorry if I butchered up all these names. Okay. Wait, they're on the execution list.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well...
I look at the teaser and it really seems interesting. But I mean, definitely, like, the landscape, right, of Netherlands was not really quite what I expected. Yeah, I think like yesterday I was talking about how I thought it'll be like kind of like based in India, but apparently it's more like based in the safari or something like that. Yeah, I was expecting more fire. Yeah, same thing too. But we do have like there was that scene that looks like they are traveling, swimming in the lava. So I guess that is like the fire aspect. But yeah.
Wait, so that means the knave, she...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
A solemn atmosphere descends over the group.
Her name's
so
not
fast.
here, huh?
Okay,
Well,
basically we
that's not
can't
too
find
surprising.
Clary's name.
It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
What do you mean?
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
What is the Project Stuza?
Whoa, hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up
Gonna
now.
go get something to eat, be right back. Okay, sure.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Okay.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big. But given how little Lini and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
Lena is right.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Rest at the comms. Okay, rest. Your mind races with all sorts of thought. You try to rest, but you just can't seem to fall asleep.
But she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
You can just hide behind me. Actually, I was
Trust
afraid
is
of her.
effort,
Wait,
Traveler.
Clary!
Look over there!
Clary?
Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees. Over there!
I'm back. Got myself two muffins and some milk. Welcome back!
She's going. Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Wait, is that enough for you? Two muffins and milk?
Oh, look! She stopped!
Oh, really? Then go and get more food.
Clairvy!
Eh?
I opened the window while no one was looking.
When I first came into your stream, I had two muffins with me. So you got two more, so you have four. Oh, wait. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. I have something from work. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, I am back. Yeah, so sorry. That was like a little bit of a work emergency. Okay.
Look how pretty the outside is.
Thank you. The window? Okay, Clever is really like living in the past, honestly. Window? There's nothing
If only
here.
I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death.
Oh gosh.
I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
Are they just referring to the old knave? So basically mother instead of father?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Exactly.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Wait, I think Perry is father.
Harry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Hey Arya. She's a spirit, it could be anything. Okay,
Well, in any case,
if I remember correctly,
it
I
seems
think
like
she
she really
is.
needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer.
I think she is the friend that Arlecchino killed in the end because of the mother. Oh gosh.
She looks so young, but it seems like she's been through a lot.
Oh no.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together.
Oh no.
But I can't find her.
Her
I'm
design
worried
feels like
she's also
Star
been-
Rail-ish.
No, that wouldn't happen to her.
actually,
She's
yes.
special. Mother likes her a lot. We should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
After some time, Clevy seems to come back to her own self.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
The night passes.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Wait, before we do that,
Oh?
I have a question.
What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairview last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous.
That's right.
And he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, The doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Oh? Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Oh gosh. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Alright, that's good to hear at least.
I think actually maybe it might be better if we just ask the knave about Mother. Then I think that would give us a lot more clues and insights about Clairvy as well.
Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Let's focus on the plan for now. Actually, why don't we ask them about Mother as well? Not that I think they will have any idea, like, who Mother is.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. Alright, let's get to it.
Okay, let's go to the seaside.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yeah.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
Oh, wait, so the knave have questions for us?
I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
See, he knew it. I mean, she knew it.
Us? Distract you?
Oh,
Good
Paimon.
one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Paimon's lying skill is like as bad as Framine's. Paimon's only a snack to you. Emergency food, emergency food.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Oh?
Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
She knows. She knows everything.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So you know everything then.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Palais Mermonia.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do?
Follow her.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Lini gave us.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any other option. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Okay. But you know, I really don't think that Arlecchino is bad, actually.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately.
Yeah, she knows everything.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
Wait, there's really no other way to solve the issue?
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime,
wait, so she knows
all
about
evidence
Clairvy.
of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Wait, then she should know that Clairvy is looking for her. Cause Clairvy is waiting for Perry, which is you. Who is you?
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Okay, it's a deal.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Oh my gosh.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
My gosh. Oh my god. She knows everything. Okay, complete negotiations with... Oh, with New Villette? For what?
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh? Wait, share with me the proposal. I want to know. Huh? Wait, that's it?
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Wait. Does she mean that she's gonna, like, chase some of the kids out of the orphanage? And maybe, you know, like, remove their status as part of the House of the Hearth and just return them as just, you know, normal Fontanian citizens? Is that what she mean? Kind of, actually.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe?
Tartuffe?
Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I'm inclined to accept your proposal.
I think that's what she's trying to do. She's basically going to, like, chase, okay, not chase, but basically like those who are not willing to stay in the house of the hearth, which is maybe even the three of them, like Lily, Lynette, and Femine, she might actually, you know, chase them out. Or I mean, that's not the right word to say chase them out, but basically like exile them from the house of the hearth and get like Neuvillette to welcome them as like normal Fontainian citizens.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Wait, let me talk to Neuvillette.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Interesting.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The name may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. Who is Mother? Oh no. While we were talking in front of the Polymemonia, she mentioned Clary's name. Does that mean she knew where Clary was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lini and the others were going to act. Wait!
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez.
This
so
guy!
Sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I
Dude,
wasn't looking where I was going.
Do you guys recognize him? He's the that guy on the execution list. So really, those who were executed were not really executed, but rather they were given like a whole new lease of life. No, I don't know him. Okay, I mean just now like during the quest, like earlier part of the quest, we were looking through like a list of like records from the orphanage, and like his face was on the execution list. So basically he tried to leave the orphanage and he was like executed, but apparently he's still alive, so he's not really executed. So my bad. No, yeah, my bad.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Yeah, so actually Arlecchino is a good person. He looks kind of familiar for some reason. Do you remember the scar?
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really.
I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Aww.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Actually, I kind of wonder if...
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, there's one more thing I'm thinking about. So, remember earlier just now when Nicolette was saying like something about tainted water, and she said that they will be purified to the cleanest state. I'm just kind of thinking if, and you know, like there was that thing about her working together with the doctor, that one experiment. So I'm just thinking if like by cleaning them and returning them to the purest, cleanest state, does she actually do something to remove like the memories of those who are being like execution? Because like, I mean, the person earlier, like, sure, he was like, at first he was, you know, scared and stuff, but after that, like, from what he said about how he wish he have more like customers like her every day, blah blah blah. So I kind of suspected that he probably don't remember her. So meaning to say he probably forgot about her and everything about the House of the Hearth. Then that would make so much sense. That would make so much sense. So yes, okay, I think she does remove the memory of all those who she say, like, you know, they betrayed the orphanage. So okay.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon is trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lini and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Lini some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Yes.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition, let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
Oh, we accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Huh. Okay, wait, where are we supposed to go? So far.
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Oh, is this where the old House of the Hearth used to be?
No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions.
Gosh.
Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Nope.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Peruere?
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit.
She's so cute.
On the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day, that light simply vanished.
Oh no.
What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and
10
Peruere weren't
years.
children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to
She
let
reminds me of
Peruere
Uma
end
Musume.
her life.
Wait. Oh, you mean the... Okay, I know. Uma Musume, the horse... The girl horse game, right?
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success.
Oh gosh.
It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was.
Killing the person at the very top?
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clairvy's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Wait, the Clairvy we met though, who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in
Now
the wake
give us
of
daughter?
blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however. And it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there.
Wait, then how do we...
No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Wait, the travel speaks!
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Wait, but why do we have to fight though? Cause, I mean, this is gonna be like where the boss fight kind of happened, right?
Here they are, Father.
Oh, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Winnie!
Clary!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Harry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Harry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh, is this a boss fight now?
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Whoa.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret midnight meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
Snitch gets stitches.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got
love all the
poisoned,
time they say
I
Poisson.
wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation,
Wait,
I would
what
do
is saying
anything
it
to
in
repay
like
that kindness,
a different
even if
way?
it cost me my life.
Like in a
That's-
weird way? It means fish in
Rules
French.
are rules.
Oh!
I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Oh, so the place that they live in is literally called fish. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake.
And
we should own up to it. We broke the rules. Plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, Given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Oh, this is why.
Wait. Bead.
This is why we have. She chose to fight them.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for
Long
Lenny.
time. Whoa.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Grab some popcorn and watch. Yep.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
We're gonna
Traveler?
join them in a fight, of course. I like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbinger can do. Dude, it's so cool.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yeah? Of course, if that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less.
The knave
you
is
may just
weak?
lose your life.
No, she's not weak. She's super cool. She's like, you know, like intentionally trying to make herself the villain. Oh.
Stabilize.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Oh.
Is it my turn now?
Let the mighty
With
be
these
humbled.
rising flames! Now that's how I like it. Closer now. With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Solidify.
Have a taste of
Show me the
purgatory.
Go, Barbara, go!
Whoa.
Over here!
Wait, where is she?
With these rising flames.
The tides beckon.
Is it my turn now? Not bad.
Okay.
You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Let the show begin!
Watch out for Father's movements!
My turn now. Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Okay.
throwing.
Wait, what?
My blade is all that remains.
Gather.
Okay, wait.
Ready,
Let me just heal
go.
this.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Showing you things.
Settle down. Let the mighty.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
Your punishment made manifest.
Oh my gosh.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Wow!
Suntown is only the beginning.
Oh wait. Is this the end?
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, Father! Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh my gosh.
Father, no! Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Whoa!
Crimson.
What?
I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
I love her eyes. I know, I love her eyes too.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Eh?
Brother, are you alright? Linny.
Johnny and Farina isn't really working. They both have stayed. Yeah, I mean, but this was like the team that I was running, so yeah. The background, like Acheron, Ultimate, and Honkastario, that is cool. If like the half red moon thing,
Given that
is
I
really
am
cool.
the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However,
Everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
Oh?
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Execution by 1,000 cards.
Wonderful.
No. It's to erase your memory.
In just
I
a
knew
moment,
it.
I'll have
I
you
knew it.
administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
There you see, your memories will be burned away.
But your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house.
See, I knew it! I knew it! So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspaper outside the Palais Memorial, he must have been the same horror. I'm sorry I butchered the name. We saw on the list of execution, he wasn't killed at all. Exactly.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of Nave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. I'm sorry. Now, he lives in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes. Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Be a robot? No, I don't think they'll be a robot.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Do I hear Mom? No, that's my sister.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Yeah.
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
Oh.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
Oh, maybe this really is Clary's younger self.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
Oh, so this is like what she was basically negotiating with New Village.
Hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king. And a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Let's talk about a
You
Nemo
know,
then.
I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Okay.
Ah,
You have to go through
where
them,
Mora
huh?
comes from. I never knew that before. If I asked Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses.
And Mother? Well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day. Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Is that Ito?
Sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Okay, wait. About the Hydro, the land of justice.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks to Detective Paimon, of course. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Clevy is listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can
Shadows
last.
don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice the sun has risen. She's out in the sun!
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
She's in the sun!
Saying that I can finally leave?
Yes!
I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Oh, wait,
Father?
Lenny?
It's Lenny! Hey, Lenny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough, or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction, and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, but I have to go right now. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys I think next week. Yeah, I think I'll be able to stream like next week. So I'll see you guys back then, okay? Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. But yeah, I gotta go right now, okay? Right, thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and you too, okay? And so go and rest. Go and eat and go and sleep, okay? Yeah, take care. See you guys. Bye.